welcome you to Grace Christian Center and to our awesome, wonderful women's conference that we had this year. And here is one of our speakers now.
I just want to share with you a couple of things on this just do it. Just do it. Praise the Lord. You know, when you're growing up, if you will remember, and it was with my mother in my case, maybe your dad, but it was always my mother in my case. My father died at an early age. My mom remarried when I was 15 years old. And so it was always, my mother was my best friend, my guardian, just my teacher. She was my mother. She was everything. And there were a lot of times in my life when my mother would tell me to do something. And then she'd come back and she'd say, "Did you do that, Dale?" And I'd say, "No, why do I have to do it?" And she said, "I'm not telling you anymore, just do it." You ever had that?
Yes.
Just do it. I don't have to tell you why. There is a good reason. Maybe it is for you to learn something. Maybe it's because I've repeated myself over and over. You just do it. And so, as I began to think about that, I thought, God tells us, just do it. And there is a reason. It's for our own good. It's for our own good. And it reminded me of the four lepers. The four lepers, and you know all the story there. It's in 1st or 2nd Kings. Can't remember exactly where it was, but it just comes to mind. Where they're sitting outside the city because they were leprous. And the city inside was a famine going on, and they would not let them come in, so they were kicked outside. And as they were sitting there, one looked at the other and said, "What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're going to die anyway if we go inside. There's famine, we're going to die. If we stay out here, we're going to die." And in my mind's eye, I can see one of those four lepers looking at the other and saying, "You know what we should do? We should go into the Syrian camp." And I can see that the other three said, "Yes, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it." Am I being too loud?
No.
Let's just do it. Some of you, I can feel the Spirit of God already in here. Some of you, God is saying, "I've told you over and over, it's for your own good. Just do it. Just do it." You know, coming here, on the way out here, Monday, I had such an amazing, awesome, and what's the word? When you kind of, you want to tease. I don't know if you read it. How many read my tease on Facebook? Nobody? Some? Where I said, I've had an awesome experience. Remember that? I mean, it's a God moment that I can't forget. Oh, God, you know, and I'm just really building it up. I had all these people, "Tell us what it is." I said, "No, not yet. No, not yet. I got to tell the women at the conference before I tell you." But I had such an awesome, amazing experience. God is so amazing. As I told you a while ago, He's always talking to you. He's always directing you. If you don't have clear direction, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Stay where you are
Yeah.
until that clear direction comes, and then you move on out. But I had this awesome experience. I'd gotten up, actually when I first heard, you know, they called me, Pastor Ron, me, "I want you to be one of the speakers." I said, "Okay. I just got back from there, but I'll come back. I will speak." But as I heard the theme, "Just do it," I thought, what in the world am I going to speak about on Just Do It? What am I going to say? I got to get my mind sharpened here. I got to get in the presence of the Lord. I got to find out what He is saying that He wants me to speak on. And I remember the time just crept up on me. You know how the time gets away from you. So the Sunday night before I came, I was laying in bed and saying, God, I don't have anything. I don't know what it is. I like to have a theme. I like to have a message in my mind. I like to know what I'm going to do. And so I laid there and I prayed there on Sunday night. Monday morning, I'm leaving. Had to catch a plane. And I ran to my computer because I have messages all life, 20 years of messages on that computer. And I thought, I'll pull something off here. Let me look. So I looked and I thought, well, there's 2 and 3. Let me do this. So I printed those off. And it wasn't where I wanted to go. But it's all I had to deliver, I thought. So I stuck it in my little briefcase and I came on. And so as I was contemplating what I was doing, it was Monday morning, I'd called an Uber driver. And they had they had my address, and so they came, and I looked at my watch, and I thought, if they don't get here in the next few minutes, I'm going to miss that plane. And so, you've got to be there, so I thought 45 minutes before, but Ryan, I found out, it's 30 minutes in Chattanooga for your information. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm there, and I'm like, okay, get here now. I'm standing at the door, you know, you can see where he is when he's coming down your street, and you can tell right where he is. And so I saw him coming down, and I went, oh God, I'm going to run out there. He passed me by. He went on down the street. I live on this long dead-end street. And I thought, no, he didn't do that. Man, what's wrong with you? My number's on the door, on the house, real big. Can't you see? So I go out in the middle of the road. And I'm standing there going, woohoo! Down here! You know, waving. It's down here! And so, about that time, this elderly neighbor, he's not a neighbor, he's way down the street, but I noticed that they're down there talking. What had happened, he could not find, Uber guy couldn't find his place, you know, my place, so he had asked this guy walking where the address was. And I'm like, this is not happening. I have to hurry. I have to hop in there. We can't make any mistakes. I got to get there. And so then the elderly man walks up, and I said, hey, I'm up here. Can you tell that man to come up here? So here he finally pulls in my driveway. And that elderly man wants to talk to me. And I said, sir, I don't have time. I got to go. I'm anxious by that time, you know. I'm thinking, oh, God, I don't want to arrive at, 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to get out of here, blah, 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 blah. So here I go. And I get into into the car, and I get in the back seat, and I'm ready. I said, just go. And I told him, I said, I want you to go this way and that way. Because, you know, they'll take you wherever they want sometimes. So I said, oh, you go to Shalford, you hit that, and I'll be right there. So I pulled up to the airport. See, this is my message story to you today. It really is. So I pull up to the airport. I grab my bags. I take off running. I run up to the counter. Pastor Shauna, good to see her. Can't wait to hear her at 12. But I run up to the counter, and I thought, oh, good, it's fair, nobody's here, I'm going to make it. And there were 2 girls standing in front of me, and if you've ever flown a lot, you know you only allowed 50 pounds, and then if they have to take it out, you got to reshift it, and you got to do something with it, or you got to pay an extra $100. So this 2 girls in front of me, and they were taking it out, and they were stuffing it here, and they were stuffing it there. I didn't pay much attention. I just got my ticket. Took off through the security upstairs, was going through the security, and lo and behold, there was this man there. This was my whole day. I mean, it was just nerve-wracking, it really was. And so he had a cat, a huge cat. And I'm not a cat person. I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not. I'm just kind of scared of cats. I don't like to say scared because I'm a woman of faith here. But I don't want a cat around me too long. So anyway, he was there in a carrier carrying this cat, and TSA said, you're going to have to take the cat out. It's got to go through the detector. And I thought, take that big, tiger-looking cat out of the bag, and I'm right behind him. I'm the next in line. What if that cat jumps on me? What am I going to do? And I'm just going to pray, Dale, pray. Pray in tongues. Pray in the Spirit. Pray, pray, pray. And I'm praying under my breath, you know, oh God. Oh, I don't have the spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind, but keep that cat away from me. So, anyway, he's mad, he's arguing with him, and I'm thinking, oh God, am I ever going to get through this? So I get through, he takes the cat out, and they come back and they say, okay, we will let you take the cat out, and you can go with the cat through the detector. And I thought, oh, at least he's going to be holding that big cat. That was a big cat, I'm not kidding you. It's long. Fat. But anyway, so he did his thing, and I'd run, and I'd sit there a minute, and they were boarding by that time, and I'd get on the plane, and I thought, oh, good, this is so wonderful. I can relax now. I breathe a sigh of relief. So good. Now I can chill out all the way to Las Vegas. And about that time, somebody was tapping me on my shoulder, and I looked up, and it was the little girl, the young lady. She's probably 50, I don't know, 45, 50. Yeah, whatever you call her. Sweet girl. But anyway, she was tapping on the shoulder. She said, is that 12A by you? And I go, yeah. You know, so I get out, let her in. I'm on the aisle. And about that time, she began to stuff. Remember, she was taking out all her overweight baggage and still stuffing it everywhere. She thought she would stuff it up there, which I was in a little plane to Dallas, and there's not much room overhead. And she began to pound and push and pound, and she said, I can't get this in. I told my girlfriend, I've been with her a week not to buy all this stuff for me. I had no room, and then it was way too much, so now I'm carrying it. She was pounding it. So I unbuckled my seat, being a good Christian person, and I got out and I started pounding. Pound, trying to push. And she was pushing and it would not go through. And then this guy, the flight attendant came by and said, you know, here, I'll help you. So he began to help. And he got it in, and so she sat down. And I sat down, and I thought, well, I'm going to rest now. That girl wouldn't stop talking. She would not stop talking to me. And I'm very quiet on planes. I don't tell you why I'm there, who I am, where I'm going. I just sit there and read or something like that, you know. I don't want to get into anything. So I'm sitting there, and she goes, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Las Vegas. Why are you going to Las Vegas? I said, well, I have family out there, and we have a church up there. And she said, oh, why are you going there? What are you going to do when you get there? And I said, well, you know, I offered her as much as I wanted to offer her, and she kept pulling it out. Pulling it out of me. And being as nice as I am and as sweet as I can be, I began to answer all her questions. And she said, then she said, well, what are you going to speak about? What's the theme of the conference? And this is where it gets really, really good. I said, the theme is just do it. And I don't have it together. I've got, you know, I did divulge that much information. I don't have it all together. God's going to give me something before I get there. And she said, let me tell you something. And then I knew God had my attention. I knew. I was looking right prior to that. My seat wasn't reclined because I was in an exit seat. And I didn't want to hear her. She was talking a mile a minute before she said that. And I said, I think I'll move up here and get another seat. And all of a sudden I heard the Spirit of God say, no, sit right there. This girl has something to tell you. So I said, okay. Ruined trip. I sat here, and she said, what is the name of your theme? And I said, just do it. She said, let me tell you, I am a just do it person. If you need any help with just do it, let me tell you something. I'm a just do it person. And about that time, she opened her jacket and she had a shirt on. And guess what it said?
Go ahead, put it up.
Here we go. That's the shirt she had on because I said, send me a picture of that shirt. Somewhere it's going to be popping up there. Anyway, that's the shirt she had on. And when I saw it, I thought, you know, God will orchestrate your life if you will look for it. If you will let Him. If you will listen to what His Spirit is saying to you. And when I saw that just do it, really, you know, she had it on and she scrunched down there in the seat and I couldn't really read it really good. And I go, what's it say? She said, just do it. That's who I am. Just do it. And I said, well, just do it. It's good to meet you. Or she kept saying, I would just do it. So I said, and then she started. And then I heard the Spirit of God said, listen carefully, for I'm going to give you a message to tell everybody. And you tell them everything you've heard this girl say today. So I was very attentive. And she says, 8 months ago, my son died. She said he was murdered by 4 people.
Wow.
She said, I thought I'd die. I didn't know how I could make it. I didn't know if I could live from one day to the other. But I knew what the Word of God said. And I just did it anyway.
Amen.
She said I'd get up every morning. Instead of laying in the bed crying, there were 2 people killed and the other mother just fell apart and all she'd do months later was lay in the bed. She said I had to make a decision. Would I just do it or would I die?
That's good.
Yeah.
You hear the Spirit of God in this?
Yeah.
She said, I never thought I could go through what I went through. She said, I'd get up, I'd make the decision every morning, I'm going to get up, I'm going to put makeup on, I'm going to put my praise and worship music on, and I'm going to live. I'm going to go through this day. And she said, I knew that I had to be obedient to what the Word said. And the Word said, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. She said, there comes a time in our life, and I just let her speak. She was speaking so much. And she said, I was having dreams. She said, I had a dream one night. And she said, in the dream, I was chasing these 4 murderers of these 4 people that had killed my son. And she said, I found them, and I was beating them and beating them and beating them up. And she said, all of a sudden, a policeman came, and he said, you were under arrest. And he put me in jail. And she said, I knew what God was telling me to do. He was telling me I had to forgive. Because if I didn't forgive, I would be in prison. A mental, isolated, spiritual prison for me if I didn't forgive. She said, so I began to forgive. I began to pray for them. I began to say, I forgive you for taking my son's life. How many of us can do that? But that's what we're called to do. I want to say something about forgiveness. The level of your forgiveness is what brings your level of prospering in anything in life. It's all tied in. If you don't forgive, or if you forgive little, you'll receive little. God can't come in and bless you with help He can't come in and bless you with prosperity because you have something in your heart. You are already in a self-made prison. You have to forgive. No matter what anybody has done for you, no matter if it's an ex-husband, an ex-wife, no matter if somebody's lied on you, cheated on you, treated you so badly, you've got to forgive. Your whole life depends on forgiveness. She said, so I forgave. And I take one day at a time. She said, it's not easy. She said, but I made a decision. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway, Autumn. I'm going to get up and I'm going to praise my God. And I'm going to love my God. And I'm going to go to church. And I'm going to live for God. I'm going to obey what the Word says for me to obey. And every other word she'd say, which really got my attention in the beginning, was praise the Lord. Sweet Jesus, I love you, Lord. You're so good. Praise God. She'd say all these, and I thought, this girl's had some background somewhere, a Christian background. So as she told me that dream, she said, I know exactly what it is, what it meant. And she said, then she told me something that I thought was so worthwhile in telling you today. She said, my son constantly told me he was going to die. Constantly told me, Mom, I won't be around very long. I'm going to die. And he'd laugh and he'd say, I'm going to not live a long life. I'm going to die when I'm young. He's 29 years old. She said, I would tell him, don't say that. Let me tell you, ladies, your words are vital. Yes. What are you speaking in your life?
Yes.
Proverbs. Let's put it up there. I think I gave them this a while ago. Proverbs. What was it? No. Or Matthew. That's fine. Matthew. I got two scriptures I want to give to you because I want it to burn in your eyes. I want you to look at it. If it'll come back up there. There we go. Matthew 12:37. By your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. This young man, his words justified him. His words came to pass because he said it, and his mother told me he would say it over a lot and laugh about it. Laugh and joke, thinking it was nothing. And then Proverbs 18, give it to the next one there, please. 18:21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Death and life.
Yes.
Will what produce fruit?
Yes.
Your tongue produces. Whatever situation you are in, you can build your world. You can build your environment from the word you speak.
Yes.
What kind of environment do you have today?
Yes.
What is your world like today? Look at the word you've been speaking.
Yes.
But as she began to tell me, she said I would tell him, and he would listen. He died a violent death. She went on to tell me about two more dreams. I don't have time to go into all those, but I just wanted to tell you, we have to speak life over our situation. We have to speak good words over everything. Our children, over our husband, over our wife, over our work environment, over every situation in our life.
Yes.
We have to watch what? Because our world is dependent upon it, our personal environment, our personal life.
Yes.
But I have just described to you someone that said, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to be obedient to what the word says. She said, tell the ladies, because I chose. And I like that when she said I chose. Because I chose to obey the word, I'm conquering what others are not able to conquer.
Yes.
I'm coming through one of the most tragic situations of my life, but I'm coming She said, I've got children, I've got grandchildren. I can't lay down and die. I've got to keep doing it. I've got to keep doing it. She said, tell them because I chose to be obedient. Because I chose to put one foot in front of the other. She said, I'm coming out of darkness. Ladies, any of you in darkness today? Any of you in darkness today? I like what Mia said, Pastor Mia said last night, Jesus is your only answer. Jesus is your only answer. You can try this and you can try that. But she said, it's your only answer. She said, my minister told me, he said, I have never seen anyone take hold of the word and act on it after a tragic situation like this as much as you have.
Yes.
She said, I knew I was fighting for my life if I didn't do that. And so we have her here. And she said, tell them he will do what the Bible says. What the Word says, he will do it. You know, Joel Osteen, he says it every time I hear him, he'll go, I can do, he holds his Bible up, I can do what this says I can do.
Yeah.
I can be what this says I can be. God says to you, if you'll just do it.
Yes.
There's a reason he's telling you to just do it. There's a reason that he's saying, just if you want me to take you to the next level, if you want me to bring prosperity, if you want me to bring good health, just do it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Yes.
You know, and I'm going to end this story. And I know it's not long, but it don't have to be long. This is what God gave me on the plane coming out here. How many chances, what are the chances or what are the odds that I would sit down somebody and they'd have a shirt on, just do it.
Yeah.
And they would begin to tell me what to tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm just being obedient. She preached the sermon. Not me. I'm just delivering it. She said what God is wanting to say to us today. When you're down and out, just do it. When you're busted and broke, just do it. When you don't know which way to turn, just do it. When your kids come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, just do it. When your husband walks out the door, just do it. When your wife tells you she doesn't love you anymore, just do it. You gotta keep doing it and keep doing it. Just do it. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm going to call a few people up front and take a few minutes to minister. What time are you eating?
You're good. We got Dream Workshop next to you.
Oh, we got it for the drink. I don't want to be too long. I'm a long-winded preacher, as you know. That's probably the shortest, but God said, don't want you to preach. Don't want you to tell anything. Just tell the story you heard. So I have to be obedient to that. Let's just bow our heads, Father God. I come to you, and I ask for everyone in this place today that this message resonated in their spirits, Lord. Some of them are going through situations, Lord. Without your help, they cannot make it. They cannot get through. But Father, you sent me all the way from Tennessee to tell them, just do it. Just do what you've already told us to do. Just do it. Lord, I pray for each one in this place. That you'd bless them, that you'd answer their prayers, that you'd meet their needs. God, I heard the word last night when Annie spoke, passion. Some of you lost your passion. She said, it's time to get your passion back. And God wants to give your passion back. Passions to live, passions to go on, passions to serve Him. You've got to get your passion back. If you're here today and you say, Pastor Dale, I don't know the Lord. I'm not living for the Lord. I've backslidden. I love Him, but I'm not really living for Him. And I want to ask you today, without calling you up front, won't embarrass you, Just raise your hand if you're in this place. You're in this place and you say, I got to find my way back. I got to find my way back to you, Lord. I see hands.
Yeah.
I got to know who you are. I've got to come back, Lord. And God, you see the hands. I don't have to call them out. But I pray for each one. Lord, I pray that you would grant unto them passion to live for you. Grant unto them, oh Father, a desire and a love for you like they have never known, Lord. Move in their lives. Move in their lives, I pray, in the name of Jesus. If you're here today and you say, I'm really now going through something. The girl lost her son. If you have anything that you're going through that is, not like that, I'm sure, but just on that level of, I gotta have a touch from God. I want you to come up here fast. If you're here, gotta have a touch from God. It's bad. I'm not talking about a little thing that you're going to get over tomorrow. I'm just going to lay hands. There's like 10 of you up here or something. And I'm going to give you whatever God gives me, and then I'm moving right on, okay? So sweet. What's your name? Susie? Susie. I hear the Lord saying trauma. There's some traumatic things that's occurred in your life. Some traumatic things. And I hear the Lord say, I will erase that word, and you'll not be known as the one that had traumatic experiences. You'll not be that one that even you refer to yourself, it was traumatic. It was traumatic. God says, I'm going to wipe away the slate, and I'm going to make everything new. Everything new in your life. And I'm going to put you in a place where there's just newness all around you. Newness all around you. You grab that word and you hold on to it, Susie. God's doing a work for you. He's removing I want to say, when you go through the sound barrier, and I preached this once, there's this stuff called drag that attaches itself to us, but the faster we go, the less that drag works. You are going to move in such a way that nothing, no drag, nothing that's attached to you, it will not prosper. It will not. Memories will fade. Experiences will be gone. And there's coming a new thing in your life. In the name of Jesus. God says there seemed like there was blue skies all around you. It seemed like everything was going well. In fact, I heard her last night and she depicted a scene. She said, you're just walking along and God's doing this and it's so great. And all of a sudden, bam! And that's what God said. God said, even the blue skies are going to come back. You're going to begin to walk under the blue skies. What's your name, babe? Elise? I like your name. Elise? You're going to see the blue skies, and they're coming forth, and they're going to come forth mightily upon you, and you're going to walk in a place where there's bright skies, and the pilot says it's a beautiful weather today. It's blue skies and good weather, or whatever he says. That's what God is saying over you. Whatever it is you're going through, there's coming better days right around.